Hello, in this instructional video, we will be going over the detailed instructions to complete a crosswalk file. A crosswalk file is required and must be uploaded when taking the survey using option 1, which is using an ArcGIS feature layer, or option 2, which is an Excel spreadsheet. A crosswalk is not required when using an ETAP template provided by our team, which is listed as the third option. Before watching this crosswalk instructional video, please watch the full instructional survey upload video for the type of upload you or your team plans to use. Additionally, there are detailed instructions provided in the ETAP survey instructions webpage. Carefully read all instructions and explore the example files provided on the webpage before watching this video. This video serves as an additional supplement to the instructions provided on the webpage. This video does not replace the instructions on the webpage. Therefore, it is extremely important to carefully read the instructions to avoid errors when your crosswalk file is processed. Now, we will begin the instructions for designing your crosswalk template. A crosswalk file is a table that shows equivalent elements in more than one database schema. It maps the elements in one schema to the equivalent elements in another. The example crosswalk file shown here, which can be downloaded in the instructional webpage, highlights the mapping between Keep California Beautiful schema and the ETAP schema. When designing your crosswalk, you or your team will map from your current schema to the ETAP schema. All data is converted to appropriate ETAP fields using the crosswalk file provided during the survey. In this crosswalk file, the two most important columns are the C and the F columns. The C column resembles the input column and the F column resembles output column. The C column is where you or your team lists all fields that are part of your ArcGIS feature layer when using option 1, or your Excel spreadsheet when using option 2. The F column is where you or your team lists all equivalent fields in the ETAP feature layer that most closely matches the field in your schema. For example, as shown here, the C column lists all fields that were part of the KCB schema in an ArcGIS feature layer. The equivalent names for the ETAP are listed in the F column. Now, take a look at this row. The field name in the KCB schema is described as paint. The equivalent field name for this in the ETAP schema is described as chemical paint other hazardous. When you or your team works on the crosswalk file, the same concept will be applied where the current schema field names are listed in the C column and the matching field names for the ETAP feature layer is listed in the F column. When the survey processes the crosswalk, only the C and F columns are retrieved, while all other columns are ignored. In other words, the A, the B, D, E, and G columns are only listed for guidance and analysis purpose. Therefore, it is extremely important to pay close attention to C and F columns. Although only the C and F columns are required in a crosswalk file, filling out information for additional columns can be very helpful when there is an error with the crosswalk file when the survey is processed. Our team can assist with your crosswalk and resolve all problems quickly with additional information provided in the other columns. Now, we will be focusing on obtaining the field names for your feature layer and the field names for the ETAP feature layer. To obtain the field names for your feature layer, navigate to your feature layer. Then, click on the Data tab. Then, click on the Fields tab. Here, you will find all the fields listed that are part of your feature layer. Please copy and paste each of these fields into the C column. If you would like to skip a field, that is acceptable. However, skipping a field is not recommended since it may lead to errors in the future. Now, let's focus on the ETAP feature layer field names. The field names for the ETAP feature layer are listed on the ETAP field card and schema spreadsheet as shown here. This list includes all fields part of the ETAP feature layer. Using these two sheets, identify your field names that match the ETAP feature layer names and list them in the F column in the crosswalk. Once the spreadsheet is completed, save and close your crosswalk file. Finally, upload the completed crosswalk file when completing the survey. Again, there are detailed instructions provided on the ETAP survey instructions webpage. Carefully read all instructions and explore the example files as well. Thank you for watching this instructional video and good luck with taking the ETAP file upload survey.